air refurbished for $189. Which one? It's the air is the same as what he was using.
Okay. Okay. Hey guys, how are you? I am so glad that you are here with me. Let's give it another minute or two, see who all jumps on. See, we've got Dana, we've got Dynasty, we've got Jacob, we have got Estella, and I don't know who called in from their phone, but welcome, welcome, welcome. And just to let you guys know, yes, you're on time. That's great. And just to let you guys know, I am taking notes of who is here today because, you know, I've been telling you about this all weekend. Hey, Kathy. And I'm, you know, I've been helping a lot of people. And hey, Selena. And it's people that's not really serious about this program. There's so much money to be made in network marketing that it is not even funny. We're making millionaires here, guys. Millionaires. Do y'all realize that we are making millionaires? So I'm going to tell y'all that some of you don't know me personally, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my backstory in network marketing. I've been in network marketing for 4 years, and my first 2 years sucked. You know, y'all know my story. I was working 3 full-time jobs. Family members were raising my kids. I was exhausted, and I seen all of these people online making all this crazy money. And I'm thinking, you know, I'm a smart girl. I'm a college graduate. If they can do it, I can do it. And so, you know, I did my research and I talked to these people, and oh my God, y'all, they taught me up. They taught me up. They taught me up. I was going to make this much money. They was going to show me how to do this, get me all excited. I'd pay them. I'd join the program and I wouldn't hear back from them. And guys, I was lost. I didn't know how to market. I didn't even know what a lead was. I didn't know what a solo ad was. I didn't know nothing. And it was okay that I didn't know it, but I didn't even realize that I didn't know it. You know, I'm posting on Facebook. I'm sending my link out to all these people. Why am I not getting any signups? You know, I didn't know that there was proper ways to do things. And, you know, my first 2 years in network marketing, guys, you know, after I joined these programs, well, then I was like, well, I'm just going to start doing paid traffic. I'm just going to start, you know, doing solo ads. I figured out what a solo, you know, my first 2 years in network marketing, guys, I spent $13,000 getting into programs, running traffic. And in those 2 years, I made a $40 return, And that's not $40 in the black. That's spending $13,000 and making 40. The only way that I can say that I was not a failure at network marketing is because I didn't quit. It's because I didn't give up, because I did not stop trying to figure this out. So, you know, I'd always heard, if you want to be a success at something, find somebody that is a success at it and emulate them. Okay. So I didn't even know there was a such thing as a network marketing coach. I didn't know, but because that's how I didn't know anything about this business. I just knew that I wanted to make the money that these people I seen were making, and that if they could do it, I could do it. So I hired my first network marketing coach. Okay. Her name was Dominique Barbie. And I'm not going to tell you how much I paid this woman to teach me how to do this, but I paid her thousands of dollars to coach me, and it was all worth it, because within my first 6 weeks of her coaching, I had a 5-figure month, and it wasn't within 2 months. No, I had a 4-figure month, and it wasn't within 2 months of her coaching me, I was having 5-figure months. So this woman, I know y'all have all heard of her because she was the first female legend in our company. She knows how to do this. She's got it down to a science. She knows how to do it right. And she's given us the blueprint, and she did a super Saturday with us on Saturday, and I was on the call. And as a network marketer, sometimes we get lost. I get lost in sometimes spending a lot of time, in helping my team, and that's okay. That's what I'm here for. I get lost in sometimes, helping other leaders on other teams, because I do have a servant's heart. And sometimes, and you guys are going to find this, just like I realized this when when I was listening to her talk on Saturday, was that the basics are there. The blueprint is there. This is what you have to do every single day to be a success. And if you do this every single day, you're going to be a success. You can't skip nothing. You can't pick and choose what you do. You have to do it all, guys. Who all has their notebook and pen and ready? Who has their notebook and pen and is ready for this? Because I was actually driving while I was listening to her webinar on Saturday. I did not get to take notes. I'm going to be taking notes with you guys, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys another thing, okay? There is some marketing systems going around, okay? And they're fine. Marketing systems are fine. Network marketing is all about building a list and dripping to that list, and I understand that. But I need you guys to understand that every marketing system out there, whether, you're doing the conversion pros for $50 a month, if you buy the $175 marketing program with, it's really awesome that there's a 120-day drip campaign. Okay. It's awesome. They're both awesome. Okay. But what you've got to understand is, as far as getting a marketing system and having signups magically fall into your lap, that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen unless you have $5,000 to $10,000 a month to spend on paid traffic. It's not going to happen. All you're doing is building your list. Okay. And lists are great. You've got to build a list. But what people don't understand, there's really no pie in the sky with network marketing. Okay. I need I believe 88 people to hit Duchess. The guy that I buy my traffic from he's got the best traffic out there, bar none. It's just, he's got the best. There's no argument about it. Good traffic is expensive. I was talking to him, and I was like, well, I need 88 people. I need 88 people to hit my next rank. And then he was like, okay, well, for 88, there's a thing, it's called opt-ins, where they put their name and put their email address in your capture page, which goes to your list. Okay. There's opt-ins. And then there's called conversions. Okay. From the opt-ins to the conversions is where they opt in and they end up signing up. Okay. So he told me for, the opt-ins that I needed and the conversions that I would need to get 88 people, he's like, well, 5,000 clicks should do it. Okay. Well, y'all do the math. 5,000 clicks at 88 cents a click, or 80 cents a click. Let me just do that. Let me get my calculator up. Huh?
$4,000.
Yeah, it's like $4,000. Okay, $4,000 to hit my next rank. That's almost a month of my income. So what y'all got to understand is marketing systems are great, and it's great to be running in the background. But what you guys need to learn is my free traffic strategies, my organic traffic strategies. Guys, there's nothing out there that beats attraction marketing, free traffic, organic traffic. If you've got these marketing systems, I've gave you my whole network marketing program. I have a program A to Z, shows you how to do everything to turn your Facebook into an ATM. Okay. I charged $1,297 for this program. I gave it to you guys for free, and I went in and looked, and only 3 of you have glanced at it. So, I do believe I'm about to start charging a small fee for it, because, I've been telling y'all this is worth more than free, and y'all haven't even looked at it. So I believe I am going to start, charging a fee to access it, because, it's just, you give people something for free and they don't care. They don't do nothing. It isn't worth anything to them. But what you guys got to understand with these marketing systems, they're great to have. And you, no, Trisha, it's in the team website, and it's a series of 13 videos. It's not just, the quick start video is great for y'all to get started and get your Facebook set up. But I mean, I gave y'all everything from A to Z. So what you guys have got to understand that's got the marketing systems especially is you still got to run traffic to it. Okay. You've still got, there's nothing out there that beats attraction marketing. There is nothing out there that beats the one-on-one contact of contacting somebody, building rapport with them, developing that like, know, trust factor, because I don't care what you're doing. I really don't care what program you're in. People don't join programs, guys. People join you. People join you because they like you. People join you because they watched you grow on Facebook. People join you because they trust you. Okay. So it's just very important that you guys know that none of this that we're going to be teaching you is hard. None of it's hard. I am living the life, guys. Yeah, I work a lot to do it, but I'm making really good money, and I just sit at my computer all day and talk to people and, you know, do some webinars. I'm living the dream life, guys, and this is what I want for every single one of you. Okay. So the stuff that we're going to go over today is Dominique's blueprint to 100K a month. Okay. So then we're going to start doing some other training for the free traffic, for the attraction marketing, so that you guys can fill your pipeline on these marketing systems. Okay. And then, you know, do some paid traffic with it, build that list, but nothing is going to beat organic traffic, free attraction marketing. Okay. So without further ado, let's see, I was trying to say, was there something else that I wanted to tell y'all before we get started? Okay. And I am taking notes of who I was here because, you know, I've been telling y'all all weekend, and I just want to see who's really serious about building a business with us. You know, I put in a lot of time. I'm really dedicated. I get in trouble from the other leaders. Maybe I handhold a little too much. And that's just me. I have a servant's heart. But, you know, the people that are here, I'm taking notes and I see. Okay, this is what I have, guys. Let me tell you about this before we get started. I do not do fan pages. I do not do business pages while I'm building my brand. I have what I call a business personal Facebook, and it's a regular Facebook page. It's not a fan page. It's not a business page, but I'm branding myself as a leader. I'm branding myself as a success. I'm not branding myself as a company. I'm not branding myself as my program. I'm branding myself. So guys, if you do want to separate your business from personal, you know, because a lot of your business contacts aren't going to care about your little girl's ballet recital. You know, stuff like that might be for friends and family, unless you're doing lifestyle posts. So I recommend doing a regular Facebook page and doing a business personal page. And I go through all of that in my training. But now, without further ado, we are about to go through this stuff is life changing. And I realized as I was listening to her go through it, you know, this is everything that she taught me. And then some of the things I haven't been doing. I could probably be an empress by now if I would have got back to basics. And as network marketers, you know, or with anything you do, sometimes you fall off. Sometimes you get off of your goals. Sometimes you don't do all your income producing activities sometimes. And then it's up to us, because we don't have a boss. We don't have to answer to anybody but ourselves and our team. We don't clock in. It's back to ourselves to get back to basics. So guys, get your pens, get your pencils ready. This is life-changing information that we're about to be doing. I'm not asking y'all to do anything that I'm not going to do. I'm sitting here with my network marketing notebook, and I'm going to be taking notes with you. I am going to be, there's probably if I drop a link, I'm going to drop it in our chat room, because it's hard to copy and paste links from Zoom. So without further ado, guys, let's get started. This woman will get us to $100,000 a month. We've just got to listen to her and do every single thing she says. Trying. Can everybody see my screen?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this call. I'm super excited to be doing this. Super excited. We're going to be doing some big things, have some really massive things going on. All right, I'm going to be giving away some cash, baby. Okay, we're doing the 30-day rank up challenge. It is really formulated for a 90-day challenge, to be honest with you. Okay, I was told basically 90 days can change your entire life, and it is absolutely true because I have proven it time and time again. And you all know that I was able to hit a legend in about 90 days, all right? Because all it takes is literally 90 days to change your life. So what I'm gonna go through is we're launching the 30-day rank up challenge, all right? And I remember I was sitting down and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I love challenges. Type of one if you like challenges. Type of one if you like to challenge yourself, if you like to just, do a challenge and see what can happen. I'm the type of person who's like, what if I did everything I knew I needed to do, and I want to see what happens. That's how I am, because I like to have a lot of fun. I like to make things very, very simple, stuff like that. I'm always looking for a challenge. Like right now, I'm doing a health challenge. I'm getting in I'm getting in shape. I'm doing exercise, drinking more water. I got like products all over my house. I have like 10 different network marketing company products all over my house. I got coffee, got CLA, keratin, shred, whatever. I don't know. I got so much stuff. Because people always send me stuff, but shoot, hey, whatever. But I love doing challenges because if you think to yourself, it's the magic of what if. All right. How many of you understand that what if? Well, some of y'all know what y'all need to do. I'm just gonna be honest. Some of you all know full blown well exactly what you need to do on a basis. But it's a matter of will you do it? And it's so important that you program your subconscious mind and that you understand that the things that you are doing on a daily basis is causing your results. It's so important that you understand that you can change it at any moment to make yourself do what you have to do. Okay. So I love a challenge. So we're going to do this 30-day rank up challenge. Like I said, I was thinking about, we should do a challenge. And then I know Selena, she called me. And she said, I just did a random Zoom meeting and we started a 30-day rank up challenge. And I'm like, yes, I was just thinking of a challenge. So we kind of got together and we were like, we're going to do this and we're going to incorporate the whole entire organization. We really, really want to help everyone become successful and do big things. And I'm going to break down some things that you can do. And hopefully you have a notebook and a pen. If you don't have it, go run and get it right now. I want you to actually write this down. I do not want you to put this on your phone right now. You can put it on your phone later, but I want you to actually write it down because I'm a little old school when it comes down to manifesting things and stuff. So it's really, really important that you understand the power of actually physically writing it down. Because when you do that, number one, your subconscious understands all of the cells in the neurological, whatever, scientific, whatever they call it. It's been proven that when you write things down, you retain things more, and it goes into your subconscious, which is your powerhouse, which is your creative power. So here are the steps that you need to have success with what you are doing right now, okay? So the first step, what you want to do is physically write out your goals, okay? And finish the launch manual in your why, okay? Let me repeat that. So you need to physically, on paper, okay, write out your goals and finish the launch manual in your why, okay? The launch manual, everybody should have a copy of the launch manual. It's so important that you have that. The reason you want to make sure you have that, basically what you need to do, okay? So the launch manual, does anybody not know where the launch manual is, or anybody does not have a copy of the launch manual? Anybody not have that? And I can show you where to get it if you need it. I'll put it in the chat. Anybody not have the launch manual? All right. So the reason you want to write this down as well, because every new member that comes on your team, you want to make sure they do these steps. Okay. This is called duplication. It's one thing to bring people into a business, but it's another thing to get duplication. That's one of the most highly coveted skills in the industry that we are in. So I see a lot of people saying I do not. So that's so important. All right, that they have it. So let me go and grab it for you. It's a PDF. 1 second. Well, there it is right there. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me make sure I pull it up. All right, y'all wrote that down. Delete group. All right, PDF. Go to the files, and I'm going to copy this for you. Let me see. Is there anything crazy on my screen before I share it? All right, so some of you are in different groups. All right, some of you may have an upline that has a different group. That's okay. I'm going to show you where to get it if you are in this training group as well. Right here, the paid elite group. This is for paid members. All right, and it is down here in the files. You just if you're in the group, you just click files. Files. It has an array of information, which this part is going to be important as well with your personal development. All right. If you go down right here, it says the launch manual. Okay. This is the Tradera launch manual. A lot of the leaders on the team took hours and hours to create this so that you can properly launch a global business. Okay. So you need to have a copy of this. Copy this and put it in the chat. All right. All right. This whole strategy of getting to where you want to be is based off of simply following instructions. I kid you not. It's all about being able to follow instructions, which I think now that I see things, I think that being coachable and teachable and following instructions is a skill at this point, because some people don't know how to follow directions. You'll say, write this or do that, and they'll go do the whole opposite, right? So, yes, it can also be found on the Game Changers website. Boom. All right, that's the link to the PDF. Okay. What is the Tiffany? What's the link to the Game Changers website again? All right, we got Operation Promised Land.world. Operation Promised Land.world. This launch manual can also be found there. Here you go. And it's also on the Game Changers website. So write those down. You want to have a list of all the resources you need to be successful. Okay. So you write out your goals and finish the launch manual and write out your whys. The whys are incorporated in the launch manual. Your why is basically, what is the reason that you're doing this? And it has to be a strong reason. It can't be a reason that's just not strong enough to make you do what you have to do, okay? You also, on step one, I'm still on step one, you also want to go buy a calendar. Go buy a calendar. This is so simple, but very, very, it's just, I don't know what it is. People don't want to get a calendar. I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. But you need to get a calendar. When I was a struggling marketer, I stumbled upon a video, and the person on the video, they bust out their calendar. They was busting people out, to be honest with you. They was literally chopping people's heads. Like, it was, I've never seen it before. It's like, what? You need to get a calendar. What does your calendar look like? That's why you're not successful. You don't have a calendar. Your calendar should be filled out. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, nobody ever told me to get a calendar, but I sure got a calendar. And I said, I'm going to make sure my calendar is full, because if you have an empty calendar, if you don't have a calendar, or you have an empty calendar, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know really a lot of successful people who don't at least have like a notebook or a calendar or something where they're scheduling all their things. So go get a calendar, please. All right. And you want to watch the back office overview and schedule these activities. Okay. So you want to watch the back office overview and schedule these activities. So here is, you're going to need this stuff for later, because when you're bringing people on, you want to make sure they do this. I promise you, if you follow these steps and you teach your team to do these steps, I kid you not, you will hit legend, literally, okay? So the back office overview, let me get that for you. I'll put the video here, all right? It's also in the launch manual, but it's also, let's see, mini training. I did a little mini training because I had questions on like placing people and stuff like that, right here. Back office mini training, it's only like 20 minutes, is not that long, but it's going to kind of walk you through your back office and help you understand how to check your numbers. It's important because it's going to be hard for you to rank up if you don't know your numbers. If you don't know how to look in your back office and, you know, see what you need or see who needs to go where, you're going to be that type of person who has 5 or 10 people on leg one and asking, why are you not nice? Okay, right? So back office mini training, please take that. Copy all the stuff that we put in the chat, okay? Copy all the information that we put in the chat. So this is all step one, is write out your goals. When I say write out your goals, what is your goal? What date are you going to hit founder? What date are you going to hit night? What date are you going to hit noble? Okay, at least those first 3 goals, the dates, okay? And we usually recommend that your goal is to hit founder within 24 to 72 hours, okay? And the fastest way to hit founder is literally to put your husband, your wife, your daughter, your kids, your cousin, your aunt, your mom, put them in your first 3 positions. That's the fastest way. All right, y'all got that? I'm teaching y'all this how you get a lot of numbers in your organization without even realizing it. If you teach this to people, what I'm teaching to you, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be legend, okay? So the fastest way to go founder is honestly to tell if you are a mom or a dad, you should be the ruler of your family. And that's what I'm assuming, right? And your kids should be able to do what you tell them to do. So tell them to sign up, okay? Say, hey, I got some information I want you to look at. Just look at it. Let them look at it, okay? And then follow up with them. And then whatever they say, just tell them you need to sign up anyway, okay? That's what I did, okay? I told my dad to sign up. I said, Dad, look at this information. We're going to teach you how to trade. I know you've been at your job forever. I can show you how to trade. And you don't have to recruit people if you don't want to. You don't have to sell if you don't want to. Take a position at the top of my organization, and I'm about to really blow this up, Dad. I'm about to hit millions of dollars. And he said, all right, okay, geez, okay. He signed up. Same thing with my husband. I just told my husband, I'm like, Aaron, put the information in this website, okay? All right, and then I put in my LLC. So boom, founder, hey, y'all like that type of yes, if that is simple to do, right? Let me know. Am I wrong, or am I telling you anything wrong so far? That's simple. Okay, simple. You have to have confidence in yourself. If you got a best friend too, listen, you've been my best friend for how long? I need you to join this business. I know you don't like, maybe you don't like doing this stuff, but I want you to sign up right now for me. Can you do that for me? All right, I'm gonna take care of you, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you learn how to trade. Best friend, boom. There was a lady who was in the system. She was in for months. And she started seeing people fall under her. She didn't do anything yet, but she saw people falling under her. She finally told her best friend about it. Her best friend is one of the top freaking bosses in her town. You see that? And I'm like, why you didn't tell your best friend? That don't make sense, right? Simple. So I know it's not nobody on here who just absolutely don't know anybody. You have no friends, no family, no kids, no husband, no wife. Okay, it's very rare that you actually see that, right? But we got that. So my husband, he got his mom in there, he has his dad in there, he has his uncles in there. We all doing it. We just really just like, listen, we love y'all, trust us, sign up for this program. We really, really are serious about this. We want you to be a part of it. Okay, boom. So the first goal, I'm gonna repeat it again because repetition is key. Write out your goals and finish your launch manual, okay? Within 24 to 72 hours, and write out your whys. Finish that launch manual, fill it out. Don't just go through it and be like, oh, I went through the launch manual. Okay, did you write it out? Okay, when I ask when you're gonna go founder and you don't know, like, it's like, whatever. Got your calendar? Check. So when you have people sign up, did you get your calendar? All right, Kelvin, did you get your calendar? I know you just signed up a day or two ago. Did you get your calendar? Did you write out your goals? What's your goal for founder? When are you going to hit this? When are you going to hit that? Blah, 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 right? And you're doing that, all right? So that's all step one. Everybody got that? Let me know if everybody got that or not before I go to the step 2. Okay, I got it? Boom. Awesome. So the second step is you need to create a spiritual / morning / evening routine, okay? You need to create a spiritual morning / evening routine. At the end of the day, any strategy that you learn is just a strategy, okay? It's a strategy. But over 97% of you hitting what you want to hit is really in your mind. It's in your spirit. We do not battle against flesh and blood. We battle against the principalities of the higher powers of the higher powers. That's in Ephesians 4. Don't quote me, but it is in Ephesians. Once I read that, I understood, like, we are fighting a spiritual battle. Whatever we want, it is a spiritual battle. Until I got my body right, my mind right, until I got my mind together, nothing was working out for me. So you need to create a spiritual morning and evening routine. What is the main things that it needs to consist of? Okay, you can add what you like, but you want it to have a way that you can do it within 2 to 5 minutes, and then you want to have a way where you can do it in 15 minutes or 30 minutes, and maybe you have an hour. I have one that's like really quick if I don't have time. Before I look at my emails, before I talk to anybody, I do that routine. I have a short one, I have a medium one, and a fast one. What is the main things that it needs to consist of is affirmations, all right? Prayer, reviewing your goals, okay? And turning your goals into the affirmations, okay? So affirmations, if you do not have a copy of the affirmations, the main affirmations that I use for business success, for life success, they are in that group as well, okay? Let me give you a copy. Many of the people who have used this have had extremely massive success. I know Haziq Ali, if you don't know who that is, he's absolutely amazing. And he does affirmations. I was introduced to affirmations through Dondre. He's on Facebook. He told me, he said, you should start doing affirmations. This when I was really, really struggling. I started to do affirmations. My life has never been the same. All right. So affirmations, here is an example of the affirmations that I use. These are the basic affirmations. Okay. So they are right. You can click see more for more files. Where is it? Oh, here it is, right here. It's under here, right here. Wham, 25 affirmations for your inner entrepreneurs, right here. Okay, and these are absolutely amazing affirmations. You want to do your affirmations in your morning routine. You cannot skip more than 3 days. You should not skip more than 3 days in a row. Okay, so I'm going to put this link in here. These are your materials. I'm giving you all the materials that you need and all the materials that you need to use. Here you go, right there. Boom. So those are the affirmations. There's a prayer and reviewing of goals. These are like mandatory ones that you want to incorporate in your spiritual and your morning routine, and you do not want to skip more than 3 days. And those affirmations are affirmations I have been saying them for 3 years. I've been saying I'll be a millionaire every single day for 3 years, not skipping more than 3 days. All right, you will notice that your body will feel better. You will feel more happier. It will be absolutely different when you do these affirmations. The other one is prayer. If you believe, whoever you believe in, pray to whoever you believe in. Because at the end of the day, it's about your belief. What you believe in will be your reality. So that's why I incorporate prayer, because I believe in the higher power. Because I believe in that so faithfully, it is happening to me. So if you believe in Buddha or whoever you believe in, I don't know, pray to whoever that is. All right. If you don't believe in nobody, you believe in aliens. I got one person on here, he believes in aliens, right? I don't knock them. Hey, believe in your aliens. Tell your aliens to come help you then. Hey, but this is who I believe in. This is who helped me. All right. Reviewing your goals. When I say reviewing your goals, you want to review your goals because there's so many people. You have to train your subconscious mind to do what you want. If you keep putting your goals to the side, if you don't have your goals all around your house, you're not going to remember it. And then you're going to forget, you're going to be distracted, blah, 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 right? And then you want to turn your goals into affirmations. So when you turn your goal into affirmations, for example, I do this format. I am so happy and grateful now that I am a legend, right? In Tradera, you got to be specific because the universe is kind of tricky. And if you say, I'm so happy and grateful, I have a lot of money, that's not specific. But when you turn your goals to affirmations, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a legend in Tradera on, I forget what date. I forget the day, but I had it down. I was saying it on the date, exact date. So it's May, so I would say for example, May 10th, 2020. And then I'll put an exclamation mark and I'll put woohoo at the end because it's all about your emotion. I hope I didn't go too fast, but that's how you turn your goal into affirmation. Another affirmation that you want to incorporate is having leaders come into your business. Okay, so when I first started and I watched my upline's organization, when I saw his organization, I'm very, very analytical. I'll tell you that, right? As I watched my upline's organization, he was getting ready. When I came in, he was like, dude, all right, I was like the last leader in his first leg or second leg, I forget, that he needed to go legend, right? So when I watched it, he told me he was in his legs. He said, you in my first leg. He said, Levere is in his second leg. He said, another guy, I'm not gonna mention his name because doing the most. This guy, he was in his third leg. I'll just say Blake because I like Blake. He's doing really, really well. And when I looked at that, I know who Levere was. Levere was the guy who's in Trinidad. He was doing calls every day, Monday through Friday, I think, or every day, I think, 6 days a week, for the whole team, right? He was doing all the calls. He was doing all home meetings. He was doing all of this stuff, this network marketing stuff that I always was told that you got to really do. I'm like, dang, you got Levere in your other leg, and then you got me. You know, I'm about to freaking snap. And then you got freaking Blake in your other leg. I said he had a leader in each of his legs. So I was like, oh man, I get it then. Because once I got in, and then I started ranking up. He went to King. He hit King, and everybody was like, oh my God, somebody hit King. And then we kept going, and then he hit Emperor. And I was like, I get it. I was like, you need one leader in each of your legs, at least 1 to 3 leaders in each of your legs. I get it, right? So because I knew that, and I know the power of affirmations, I created a leadership attracting affirmation. Who would type of 777 if you would like to know the affirmation that I use to attract leaders into my business? Number one, you got to decide to be a leader, okay? You can't attract a leader if you don't decide to be at the end of the day. If you don't decide to go hard, you don't decide to do these steps, you will never attract a leader because leaders are attracted to other people who have really good work ethic and stuff like that. So I see 777. Let me get this affirmation for you. It's very, very powerful, and I have attracted several leaders, and I know it's because I was speaking this. I was literally in my bed. I was like, so happy and grateful now. This is a powerful one. Hold on. Let me get. All right, and when people would come on a team or leaders come on a team, I would give them this same affirmation. I would say, use this affirmation because it surely worked for me. It definitely worked for me. The day I created this affirmation is when 2 days later, that is when Megan hit me up. Yep, I kid you not, literally 2 days later, she hit me up. She never talked to me in years. She bust out of nowhere, hit me up out of nowhere. I was like, hold up. That was scary. I said, I need to do this affirmation more often. I did it again. A day later, it worked again. I said, okay. Now, I have been doing affirmations for a while. If you're not consistent with doing affirmations, it's kind of like superpowers, right? I have been building up on it, so my vibrations was high enough to make it come faster. So the higher your vibrations are, the more you feel good, the more happy you are, the less you are depressed and sad and grieving and all that stuff, the higher your affirmations are going to work. Okay, so let me. Sorry. Oh, here it is. I found it. Here we go. Y'all ready for this affirmation? All right, now. Boom. Let me put this in the chat. Here it is. So let me make sure. Yep, you got to be positive. You got to be happy. Here it is, right here. Y'all see it in the chat? I am so happy, just in case people watching the recording. I'm sorry, that's why I say people got to show up, because sometimes it's better to get on it live. So it says, I am so happy and grateful now that I am attracting and signing up leaders in my Tradera business that build teams of 500 people in 30 days or less, today and every day in each of my 3 legs in Tradera. Woo! Come on now. How y'all like the affirmation? That is specific. That is powerful. I'm telling you, say that affirmation out loud, okay? When you do affirmations, it's not in your head. You're not just thinking it in your head. You can think about it in your head, but you want to speak it out. So when I was invited by Houghton Books, he flew me out to California, me and my husband, everybody in the room was like 7-figure earners, okay? And when he got on there, you know what he said? He said he do his affirmations 1,000 times a day. I said, I'm not surprised at all. I knew that they were very, very powerful. I don't know. All right. Yes, he said he do them 1,000 times a day. I was like, whoa, I was only doing them 1 time a day, let alone 1,000. So copy that and say that on a consistent basis. I am so happy and grateful now that I am attracting and signing up leaders in my Tradera business that build teams of 500 people in 30 days or less, today and every day, in each of my 3 legs in Tradera. Woohoo! That's what I said. All right. When I first said this, now I remember saying this 2 days later. Like I said, she signed up and now she's an Empress today. And I told her, I said, watch, in 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna hit Princess. In 4 weeks, I told her all her numbers. And guess what? She manifested it. She manifested. So when you bring people in, you want to be able to give people goals. Like if I ask somebody their goal and I don't like the goal, I'll say, this is what my goal is for you. I learned to do that from people who was making hundreds, 6 figures monthly. Because sometimes people will say goals that they just so comfortable with and it don't create a sense of urgency. So y'all got it? Y'all like it? Okay, good. So y'all got the second part. That was only the part 2, y'all. So that was the second part. Everybody got part 2? Create a spiritual morning and evening routine. It must include affirmations, prayer, reviewing of your goals, and you want to turn your goals into affirmations in the format of I'm so happy and grateful now that I blank, blank, blank. In the present tense, not I will, not I'm trying, that I am in the present tense, okay, on specific dates. And then exclamation part, you can put woohoo, or you can say, whatever you say, whatever your saying is, talk how you talk, okay? That's just how I say stuff sometimes. I'll be jumping up and down, doing my affirmations. I get excited and I feel as if I have hit it, okay? So boom, now, I think everybody got it. Yes, yes, boom, 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 boom. All right, so step 3 is you need to make your massive success list, all right? You need to pick your and set up your marketing site. So you can set up your marketing site if you want to. That's optional, but we do have a marketing site. Get with your upline. Some people use freeforex.co. David Luciani, he created that. That's what I used in the beginning. And then we moved to another marketing site at Operation Promise Land Our World. And then if you have on your upline, they may be using something else. I don't know. Whatever they're using, ask them what they're using, okay? Because you can get the videos in the one place. You can send them to the website, blah, 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 yada, yada. But you need to make your massive success list. Write it out physically. Let me repeat that. Write it out physically. All right? Write it out. Write it out physically. The reason you want to have these steps down is because when somebody comes to you, listen, all of this is psychology. When somebody comes to you and they say to you, well, I don't have anybody on my team. I talked to a few people, blah, 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 da, 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 da. You can literally pull out your success plan that I'm giving you right now, and you can ask them, okay, which part on this success plan are you on? If they don't know, that means they don't know the stuff, right? Boom. Okay, whoever it is, don't share your screen, baby. I'm not doing that, right? Make your massive success list. So you want to have your top 10 people on your list, the people who are ambitious, who are successful, yada, yada, yada. And then you want to have another, 50 to 100 plus people on your list and building it. Meaning you write your list, your top 10, okay, top 20, whatever, and then you have the rest of them, 50 to 100 people that you just know, you've seen before, barber, stylist, Facebook friends, Instagram people, everybody in your phone. All those people are people who can get it, okay? You should be talking to everybody you know and everybody you don't know. So you want to write out this list physically, all right? Write it out, okay? And then you should have an ongoing list. All right, this is a problem. This is why people will say, well, I don't know anybody, because now you are a professional network marketer. If nobody ever told you this, we are network marketers. So we network with people and we build relationships consistently. Nobody should come into a business as a network marketer and fully want to hit these residual income, not understanding that you should be out friending everyone. Like Holton Bugg said, he said, out-friend everyone. He says, nobody will out-friend me. I'm constantly making friends everywhere I go. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Facebook, new Facebook friend. Facebook friend here. Facebook friend, Instagram people. Hey, how you doing? What do you do? Oh, well, I do this. All right, great to be friends. You should always be making friends, okay? If you do that, you'll never run out of people to talk to. The people who don't know who to talk to is because nobody never told them, and it's okay, you're learning now, that you should be out-friending everyone. Okay, hopefully you wrote that down. You have your current start off list, and then you should have your list that you still building on, people you still, the extra people outside of the 100 that you know. So if somebody come to you and they say they don't know anybody, and then just ask them how many Facebook friends they have, they're gonna be like, I have like 300 Facebook friends, 500 Facebook friends. So that's like, I thought you didn't know anybody. When we say no, we mean like ever encountered, ever added as a friend, ever saw before. When I say no, I mean like anybody you ever saw before. Okay, so that's like thousands of people. All right, step 3 is make your massive success list, okay, with your top 10 people, 10 to 20 people on it, and then 50 to 100 people that you know or have met before or have seen before. Write them on your list, and then you have your ongoing separate list that you're constantly building upon, like people who you didn't put on the first list, new people that you're meeting, stuff like this. By the end of the year, this should grow to 600, 1,000 plus people. Your network is your net worth, okay? Your network is your net worth. I have met people who have absolutely changed my life. Estella, I have a friend in Houston. Estella, that's my girl, that's my family. She's like a family to me. She helped me get into my house. When they was playing around, because I've been in network marketing so long, I've been self-employed, they said, oh, your income has to be like this. You have to have profits versus rewards. And it was so dumb. And then I had something on my credit that I had to get off. My husband had some old stuff, and who knows? And she said, oh, I know how to do that. And she helped me get into my house. I had to pay a large sum of money, but hey, we got in here, right? If I didn't know her, I don't know where I'd be living right now. I would have probably had to wait till I hit legends to pay the whole thing off, right? Same thing. I met Selena. She's like family to me. All the people who I work with, I consider them like my family. Like, you can call me if you need to call me, if I have time, of course, right? The people I've met, like, put me on to stuff. I put them on to money. They plug me here. Like, you gotta meet new people. You have to. You have to be around successful people as well. All right. So y'all got number 3. Somebody said I didn't have a Facebook. Make one.
Right.
Make one. That's okay. Just make one. Go on YouTube and say how to make a Facebook, how to add a friend. Boom. There you go. So 3 is make your massive success list. Okay. Write it out physically. Make sure your top 10 to 20 people are on there. Okay. And the rest is going to be about 50 to 100 people who you know, or you've seen before, or you met before, or they're on your Facebook or your Instagram and your phone. I'm telling you, if you are over 18, you probably have met over 1,000 to 2,000 or more people already and not realizing. So you got to be aware of who you know. Please be aware of this. I used to be like that. And I watched the video. I'm saying, how do I build this business? I don't know what to do. Nobody is helping me. I don't really know people. You know what they told me to do? They said, text everybody in your phone, hey, I found a way to get your rent and all your bills and all your debt paid for the rest of the year. They said, everybody in your phone. I didn't know what I was doing. I texted them. And then once I texted to them, I sent them a website. I was blind, right? And then, you know what? My dad, he was like, oh, I'm interested in this. I made like $300 that day. Just from doing that. Like, people don't realize all of the people that they know. So does that make sense? Everybody got that so far? Everybody got that? Step 3? All right, and you also have the ongoing list where the new people that you meet, other people who you didn't get to fit in that other list, all right, and so forth and so forth. When I went to that seminar on how to make 7 figures in months, they said when they first made their list, it was over 2,000 people. They wrote a list of over 2,000 people that was calling everybody in their phone before they launched, okay? That was a lot of people. I'm like, ooh. Okay, Number four is launch your business within 72 hours, within 24 to 72 hours, okay? Launch your business within 24 to 72 hours. Make your first post and invite everyone on your success list to a launch call or a opportunity meeting. Man, I wish I had this information when I first started marketing. Oh my gosh, Jesus. All right, number 4 is launch your business within 24 to 72 hours. Make your first post, all right? And invite everyone on your success list to your private launch meeting or the next opportunity webinar. So you want to get with your upline and see if they can do a private meeting with you and your people on your list, or they want to direct you to the next opportunity meeting. That helps it become duplicatable because not everybody is ready to present. So you may have joined somebody, they may not be ready to present, or they may not feel like it, to be honest. So they may just plug you into an opportunity meeting. That's okay, right? So make your first post. Maybe you post something like, in the launch manual, it give you some posts, okay? It actually do. So that's why you want to go to the launch manual, so you will know what to do. So everybody you create on the list, they need to be invited to the call. So you can use the script, the money script. Is it everybody have the money script? Does anybody not have the money script? The money script. How do you invite people? Work to be comfortable with being out of your comfort zone. No, yes, needed. Okay, so yeah, so using the script. So this is helping you when you're guiding your new people. That means that they need to have the script. So you need it. Okay, so let me make sure you get the money script. A second. These are all of the resources that people who have been using who are now being successful. Okay, so see. 8 members. The money script is in the elite group. It's in the training files. If you have a group for your team, make sure you have that money script in there. So it's in the files right here. It is money script right here. Right there. All right, here is the money script. Boom. Here's the money script right here. I know Misty used this script to bring in 40 people in 2 days. So it works. It works. And what did she do? She said she messaged everybody on her success list. She messaged 30 people every 2 hours. She took a break, came back, 30 people every 2 hours. That's what she did. Okay. The more you expose people, did I get it? Let me add. Oh, it's not finishing that. Let me add. The more people you expose, the more money you make. That's network marketing, to be honest with you. The more people you expose, the more money you make. If you expose a little people, you make a little money. If you expose a lot of people, you make a lot of money. It's really that simple. So when I went to that event, like I was saying, let me ask. Where is it? It's right here though. It's really, really good. I'm just gonna copy the last half. And here, boom, 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 stop share. There we go. I just showed where to get the script. Oh well, I gotta put the link in here from the group. If you're in the training group, just copy it and make sure your team gets it, because it works really well. And it's all about duplication. It's all about what works. It could work for you, but if it don't work for a lot of people, then that's the thing. So here it is. I'm just gonna put it. All right. What do you say to people that say it's a scam? Well, honestly, I don't get a lot of people who say that it's a scam because I do target marketing. I talk to people who are already entrepreneurs and ambitious. But if it comes to like family members, some of my family members say, what scam you doing? They say that. They so weird. But when they say that, I automatically know that they are not my ideal person. Like, I don't try to convince people that it's not a scam. I say, okay, well, you have a great day. Or I'll say, like, what is your definition of a scam? But honestly, when people say that, get ready to argue, unless you don't want to. That's why I just say.
How many of you guys watched that Will Smith movie, The Pursuit of Happiness? Yes. How many of you guys, did just David watch it? That movie, I watched it in college, okay, and it absolutely changed my life. Like, I don't think, Miss Ogle, didn't we watch it in your class? I think we did. Anyway, I don't think that I would have got through college had I not watched that movie. So you guys, I want you to, if you haven't watched that movie, I want you to go watch it. If you have watched it, maybe it's a good idea to rewatch it. What sticks out more most to me, and I think about this movie all the time now that I'm network marketing. And you know, when he was doing whatever for that firm, he was in a numbers game. He was in a numbers game just like us. And because of the things that, you know, he had to do with his son, with his child, he could work. He had like what, 3 hours less to work in a day than everybody else, and they were in a race. They were, you know, it was a numbers game. So what did he do? He learned to do things that cut down on time. He did not hang up the phone after each call. He hit that hook button and was dialing the next number. There were so many things that he did that cut down on his time. So kind of like what she's explaining, yes, that was me. I hit Bishop in 4 days, and yes, I still am messaging people like crazy every day. So that's why, especially if you use this script and it works and it's effective, you might have to message 180 people in a day, but that's okay. Do it without emotion. Okay. People will come back with smart aleck things about your spamming. It's a scam. Move on. You've done contacted them. It's already a part of your numbers. Don't be afraid to be next and move on, because it's network marketers and it's about volume. Okay. Okay. It's about volume. And I strongly suggest that everybody, like, I think I'm going to watch it tonight with my family. Anyway, that just struck me as something to share with you guys.
Okay, great. You have a great day. Because I know it's going to come a whole argument. I'm going to be saying, no, it's not. They're going to say, yes, it is. Even though they haven't even been in or haven't experienced it. It's so stupid. Those type of people, I'll just block or delete, or they just annoying. I don't waste my time on them. It's a waste of time. I move on to the next person, basically. All right, so you got number 4, launch your business. All right, you can get, I know there's groups who create flyers for people to launch their business. So they'll make a little flyer. You can do Canva, Picolage, and just say, hey, put the person picture when they launch their business. They do in a private meeting and you present it for them. You can make them a little flyer with a picture on it and say, you know, for example, say Lisa's private Zoom meeting. We are showing people how to, you know, make residual income, something like that. Put it on a flyer, put the Zoom information, boom, invite it. You can put the opportunity meeting on there or whatever, but you're launching your business and everybody on your success list is invited. Okay? No time. Right. So y'all got that? Very powerful. And if you're a leader and you do presentations, you can tell the people like, I'm going to do your launch, blah, blah, blah. Or if you don't have time, get them on the opportunity. That's how you do it. Okay? That's launching them. They make their list, invite everybody on their list. That is how you launch them. Okay? So everybody got it? No. Everybody got step 4? Okay, I got it. Okay, good. Step 5 is to introduce your new members to an upline leader. Proximity is power. You are not alone. Step 5 is introduce all new members to an upline leader. Proximity is power. You are not alone. Okay? You want to introduce your people to somebody, your upline, whoever your sponsor is, introduce them to them. You can introduce them to somebody above them, et cetera, et cetera. But they do want to be introduced to somebody in the community just so they can, you know, feel like, okay, we are a team. Everybody is working together. And it creates an environment of success because proximity is literally power. You can literally be around a super, super successful person, just sit next to them, you'll feel a vibration. You will literally feel a vibration. Or you can just hear their voice, you will feel a vibration. Like I remember when I was talking to one of my mentors, and every time I talked to him, like everything started to explode for the good, like well, because that's their proximity. So that's step 5. Y'all got it? Let me know. Everybody got it? Introduce all new members to an upline leader. Proximity is power. You are not alone. Okay? Very simple. All right. So number 6. Schedule your new member launch call and walkthrough, okay? So when you have your new member, after you did your launch, you're usually gonna have new members on your team, right? You're gonna introduce them to the upline, and then you need to schedule their launch call and their walkthrough. So like I'm doing this with you, you can do this with them, okay? Make sure they get the launch made. Make sure they get the back office training so they can go through that. Make sure they know what to do. Make sure they write their list, right? Schedule your new members and schedule their launch call. So you basically, on step 6, you're basically repeating steps 1 through 5 with your new people. Boom. You get it? So schedule your new members, launch call, and their walkthrough. So you can make them a flyer. You can have them make a flyer. Somebody can make them a flyer. Get a date on when they're gonna launch their business. Get their list, all that good stuff. Get their dates. They need to write all that stuff down. Blah blah blah. And then what date are you gonna have your launch call? Boom. Very simple. Y'all got it? Can someone message me all the stuff because I'm not home right now? I'll send you the recording of this. I'll send you the recording. Does everybody got step 6? Schedule your new members, launch call, and walkthrough. Okay? Just imagine, y'all. I'm not even done with this. How many of you, type of 777, if you feel that even just doing these first 6 steps would massively grow your business? Like, seriously. I know for a fact that everybody is not doing this. This is what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know this. I don't hide anything that I do. I give people my marketing side. I give people all of the things that I say to people. I give them everything. It's a matter of, do you want to follow it or not? Literally. All right. I'm constantly working my business. I'm constantly being organized and all this stuff, right? Just doing these steps, I'm telling you, you talk faster than I can invite. Yeah, just doing these steps will massively grow your business. And I think Darnell is on here. Darnell, can you post in the comments he has a plethora of scripts, y'all. He did a video on how to do a 3-way, how to do prospecting, what to say to people. How many of you would like to see that video, like a copy of that video? It's a video that he did. It's really, really good. Darnell, are you on here? Can you type it in the chat? It's really, really good. It tells you how to talk to anybody, y'all. So, all right, good. You got it's I'm telling you, you gotta get that video. Let me, once he posts it, I'll make sure I share my screen on where's that link, right? And then so that if you're watching the recording, you'll know where to get it. So going forward, use the money script instead of the fire script, or use both. So you can use either one, they both work. You can test out 50 people with one, 50 people with the other. Here you go, right here. He just put it in the chat, y'all. Thanks, Darnell, you rock. All right, so he just put it in the chat. I'm going to actually go to YouTube where it is. So anybody who's watching the recording can see. And I wonder if I could put it on the whiteboard. Here it is, right here. Uh-oh. All righty. Here it is. Oh, you need the link to get it, actually. All right, where? It's in the chat, but I'm trying to make sure. There we go, right here. I'll just share my screen and I'll show you. If you're watching the recording, you're gonna have to copy and paste it. You see it right here. This is the link. YOUTube.be/YC9BSLKFB64. So it's right here. If you're watching the recording, there you go. Don't say we never did nothing for you. So you can send me this. Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. Boom. So step 6 is schedule your new members launch call and walkthrough. Okay, so when you talk to your new members, you're basically making sure they get these steps down. Make sure they go through the launch main. Make sure they write their goals. Make sure they get their commitments down. Helping them create this, basically, get their calendars. They need to do that because it's a certain way to do things. And I guarantee most people are not following it. So, schedule your launch call, get the date, get the time, and walk through the back office with them, get on a Zoom with them if they need it. Whatever they need, you just really are helping them with. Make sure they get that video that Darnell did, get that video so they know they are educated on what to say. Make sure you tell them when they're trying to talk to people and inviting people, make sure they are not trying to sell the people. Make sure they are not trying to sell them. The only thing you are selling is getting people on a webinar, or getting people on a launch call. That's the only thing you're selling. If you go into, oh, this is that and this is that, that you're going to lose them.
Right.
Okay? So they need to know that. And that's why sometimes people get a lot of rejection because they're saying,
you do not have to be master recruiters to become legend. All you have to be is a master inviter. And that is the truth. The thing is that especially newbies, they talk too much. They try to explain too much. You will lose your people. You will scare them off. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6 p.m. every week, I'm having an opportunity call for you guys. Monday through Thursday night, I believe 9:30 p.m. Dominique has one for y'all every single night. You guys do not have to be master recruiters to be a success at this. All you've got to be is a master inviter. We're going to do a class on that, okay? We are going to we're going to get you to get them on these calls. You invite them to the calls, you remind them 30 minutes before, and you get in touch with them right after. That's all you have to do to be a success. You do not have to be a salesperson. You just got to be an inviter.
Hey, Dominique, Misty, let me just reiterate a little bit on the people that are on here. Do you have your 3 people already? And if you do, put a 3. So nobody has their 3 that's on here. There's 13 people.
Who does not have their 3? Well, okay, never mind. Dolores has hers. David has his. Greg has his.
Okay, put a 1 if you do not have your 3.
Okay, we've got Trisha does not. Let me make a list. Trisha, Dana.
Well, I'm going to be speaking to the ones that do. Congratulations to the ones that do. Did you upgrade to IBO? If you did, put yes. Okay, guys, the ones that did, guess what? All you have to do is the same thing over and over again. You always want to become founder over and over and over again, but make sure that you're giving out the links of the people that are under you, or just share what you did with the people under you, and it'll take off like wildfire. How do you think I made $10,000 a month in less than 30 days and about to hit 20? All I did was do 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's a powerful number. And if they don't have that, Misty is a master, Dominique's a master, I am a master at recruiting. And all you have to do is find 3 people. And it's very easy, because what we say, and when you say it, you got to believe what you're saying. Hey, listen, are you interested in making some extra money? You don't even have to talk about Forex. You don't have to be talking about anything. If they say yes, then that's the answer that we're looking for. So you say, meet me at 7, meet me at 5, whatever webinar there is, you just let us do the selling and the telling for you. It's very simple, but we make it complicated sometimes because we don't understand. We want to get all the answers right away. And you have the answers right here with us. So I'm just encouraging you that you can do this. And if you cannot invite, just direct us to the people, put us on a 3-way call. We do it every day. I know that I'm on the phone all the time because I want you guys to win, and when you hear us, you just silent yourself on the 3-way call. And if you have to record it. That way you can say what we're saying, or you can use our recording to put it for a person. That's what I did in the beginning with Dominique, but now I can do it myself because it'll be inside your spirit and you are helping people. It's not about you making so much money or whatever. If you help the other person, they follow you just because of who you are. You're helping them. You're helping them understand that there is another way to make money from home. I break out in a rash if I go to a job. This is just not for me anymore. I've learned another.
Bad word.
Yes. So go ahead, Misty. I just thought I'd reiterate on that. You got everybody that didn't get their 3?
I've got Trina, Dana, and Annie.
Okay. Is that it? That don't have their 3?
I don't want list of your downline that don't have 3. I want list of people on this call that showed
Yeah, just
up.
on the call. Because that shows us that you're working. I want you guys to be working. There's a difference between work and a job. Profits are better than wages. And then when you start learning how to trade, that's even going to take you to a whole different level. We've got some stuff that's rolling out for you guys here really, really, really soon, probably this evening. So tomorrow you should hear something or have a link of information where you can make, but you got to finish that syllabus. That's so important that you guys be plugged in. I can't stress that enough because the trading is where all the magic happens. All that power, the multiplication of, you can make a lot of money. Go ahead, Misty.
Okay. All right.
Darnell said, professionals sift and sort, amateurs convince and sell. That is true. All you're doing is sorting. All you want to know is who did the higher powers mean for you to work with. That's it. And the people who say no, those are only the people who are just wasn't the people, right? So the seventh step is plug all new members into the training and the PS3 system. Okay, so you want to plug all the members into the training. Everything that you got, they should get. Okay, there's no reason that you get all this information like this training and all this stuff, and then they don't get it. That's kind of messed up, right? You want to plug them into the training. If you have a group with your leader, plug them into that group. If you're in a lit trade house, they should be in a lit trade house. If you in your uplines group, they should be in your uplines group. If you got put in the chat when you first started, they should be put in the chat when they get started, right? They need to be around everybody. Okay, that's how you keep retention. When they're around everybody, they get the vibes of everybody, they're gonna win. Okay, so plug all the members into all the training in the PS3 system. The PS3 system is basically what I'm explaining to you now, making sure you get the scripts, make sure you know what to say. I'm so glad Darnell did that video so I didn't have to do it. It was so good. It broke down everything, how to do a three-way. If you doing a three-way or they doing a three-way, it's all broken down on there. Now you got the basic information to be massive successful. Okay, so number 8 is number 7 was plug all new members into the training and PS3 system. This system that I'm going over, they need to be plugged into that. So step 8, y'all got that? Yeah, do role play on money script one day. Okay. Okay. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Step 8 is to schedule a weekly meeting with your team. Okay. Step 8 is to schedule a weekly meeting. As you start building a team, schedule a weekly meeting with your team. Okay. This can be the syllabus. Some people are just traders. So you can be going over the syllabus with them. You can be going over this training with them. You can be going over old training, watch that training together. You can be showing them what you do on a daily basis, so forth and so forth. All right. You can be going over the PS3 system. You can go over the back office, motivation, right? Consistently, do that consistently every week. Schedule a date that you're gonna do every week. If you're a night and above, you should have Zoom. You should be doing a meeting with your team every week. Okay. Boom. You can show them where the signals at, all right. Show them the schedule, all that good stuff. Make sure to get the prospect meeting, so forth and so forth.
I know I've told y'all guys this over and over and over, but now that, the legend Dominique is telling you, maybe you will get it. When you hit night, guys, it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to be a leader. It is time for you to get all of your people together in a chat for your team. It's time to start motivating them. Get Zoom, it's free. Do some kind of meeting with them. Answer their questions. The first few times you do that, if you need me on your Zoom with you, that's fine. But it's better to practice being a leader when you have 10 people on your team than all of a sudden you got like 30 or 40 people and you're like, whoa, what do I do now? You're overwhelmed. It's best to start at 10 when you hit 9. Practice being a leader so that when you do hit Noble, when you do hit Bishop, when you do have hundreds of people on your team, and if you guys follow what we're teaching you, you're going to have hundreds of people on your team. You're not going to be overwhelmed and you're going to be able to handle it.
I'm sorry, step 8. That was step 8. Step 7 was plug all new members into the training and into the system that I'm teaching. Right? Step 8 is schedule a weekly meeting that you will do consistently once a week or more if you want to with your team. Once you hit night or above, you should have a chat. You should have a chat or a telegram with them because you want to be connected to them. You want to be sending them motivation, tips, strategies, showing them trades that you took. All that stuff is going to keep you a successful team, right? every week, your goal is basically to every week just create, excitement, create a movement, right? Boom. Somebody said 6. Step 6 was schedule your new members launch call and walkthrough and make sure you have the video that Darnell did on how to invite, how to do 3 ways, prospecting, all that good stuff, right? That was step 6. Step 7 was plug all new members into the training and the PS3 system. Step 8 was schedule choose a date on your calendar. Remember I said get a calendar, y'all? You should have a calendar with your meeting that you have every week with your team. You should have all the dates of the webinars that you're going to be plugging people into on your calendar, right? It's 5 days. I do one 5 days a week, and it's a bunch of people who do all different type of times. So ask your upline what's their schedule of doing presentations. And by the time you get good, you want to start doing, as you become, I would say, Duke, minimum, Duke, or Noble, even Noble. It's Nobles who doing their own presentation. I would say if you're going to start, do it at least 3 to 5 times a week. Okay, that's what your calendar is for, to schedule all of these things that I'm talking about. You're now becoming one of the top 10% of the world. 97%, I know, 97% or more. I don't know the numbers, but it's a lot of people who don't do this. Okay, so you got that? Y'all got it so far? Yeah, Noble and above, even Darnell said Noble and above, you should be presenting by that time. If not, you can keep plugging people to a call. But let me tell you something, the person who's doing the presentation is always the one making a lot of money. That's a little food thought. That's what I learned. The person who's doing the presentations and stuff, they always making a whole bunch of money. Because just imagine you bring people on the call and you presenting, you instantly, subconsciously have people are going to believe that you are a leader and you are somebody who they want to learn from. A lot of people like to work with people who do things that they're not willing to do. Okay? It inspires them. And then they do it. It motivates them to do it, and it makes them proud of themselves. It's just natural. Okay? So step 9 is focus and do not get distracted. Okay? Focus and do not get distracted. Okay? It's easy to get distracted these days. You got kids, you got family, you got all type of things. You have to literally focus. When I was going for Legend, I didn't focus on nothing else but going Legend. Because I'm the type of person, I'm just, unless you're a natural person who can do a lot of things at once, that's okay, right? I'll say at least if you're doing maybe 2 things or something, okay. But I'll never tell anybody to knock anybody up. You got other stuff going, hey, do your thing, do your dizzle, whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm just saying, when I hit Legend, I knew that I had to focus all of my energy into a ball so that I could hit it fast. Because the more energy that I focus on it, I know the faster I would hit it, okay? That's just me personally, all right? So focus and do not get distracted. Focus and do not get distracted. Make sure you focus on the goal, reviewing your goals, doing what you have to do, and say, I am going to hit Legend. I am Legend. Matter of fact, I am Legend. Boom. All right now. Ooh, what you say, Tony? What you telling me? What you say it out loud? He gonna whisper it. Say it. Really? Stop.
Here's my arm, Dominique.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, guys, for disrupting everything. I was telling my wife that my uncle that I just brought in, he just became founder, and one of the gentlemen that he works with, he's about to be founder tonight. And I guess since I'm telling testimonies, I got my mom and my dad in, of course, and my sister. I hooked my mom and my dad up with some trading. They had some Bitcoin and stuff like that. And so they're already in profit over $300. So pretty cool stuff, man. We rocking it, man. Tradera's the way.
And what did you have your uncle do? Well, our uncle.
Oh, my uncle, he was like, I don't want to do, I don't want to recruit nobody. And you already know I won't do that. Okay, so I just want to focus on one thing. And I just want to learn how to do this trading. So, once I understand that, then, then we could talk about talk to people. Right now, I just want to focus. I was like, brother, listen up. Right now, in this world, there's something going on that only happens once every few hundred years, 1,000 years. We're having a money currency switch over, literally. And not only that, we're having a full digital rehaul. They call it the digital transformation. There's a lot of money to be made right now. Why would you wait 2 to 3 months for your slow tail to learn everything while you have people sitting right next to you that would love to have the opportunity to know this right now?
Ooh.
You're gonna put them 2-3 months behind and they're gonna miss all this juice? No, I don't think so. I told them, you get in your phone, you have coworkers, you have people, look, all your sisters, you telling me my aunties don't wanna know this? Get to your sisters right now. I told them that. I said, you the king of the tribe, you the oldest, what you talking about? I came to you because of that. Did I contact the wrong person? Do you understand? I got dragged. Yeah, it was.
Thank you, girl. Low key.
Here's the thing, right? So after I said all that, I was like, oh, snap, I'm about to get a whooping. Yo, I think that was too strong. I was thinking in my head, you know, hey, I'm sorry, but then at the same time, I was like, no, that's real. That's real. And his brother is on right now. Eric, Uncle Eric Thomas, the internet's favorite uncle. Right?
It's almost one away from night. We
Come
need
on,
to
y'all.
trade.
Come on.
Trade.
Come
We
on,
need to
y'all.
trade. Come on now. Where else can you do that? But didn't he get them on the phone with you? You didn't tell them
Yeah,
that.
no, we on the phone, we on the Zoom.
After he said that,
We on the
what
phone,
did
we
y'all
on the
do?
Zoom. We had a Zoom, we had two sign-ups.
How did he sign? What did he say to them people?
Oh yeah.
He talked to them. He had my uncle put him on a call on a three-way with him. He was saying stuff. He didn't have my uncle really explain anything. He just invited him to a three-way. He invited him to information.
I always like to leave with nobody. You know, even with them being in the oil field, this is what I did, right? If they were in the oil field, then surely they saw $0. Their knowledge base is there to the public, right? Wow, oil drop, man, economy's bad. People got rich from it. I showed them.
So you can't hear him? Y'all can't hear?
Oh man,
Can y'all hear now? Can y'all hear me?
it was probably the Wi-Fi or something like that. Kind of
Okay, they can hear now.
Right. So you know, just to kind of go back a little bit, they work in the oil field. They surely saw oil drop below zero, right? And I showed them how we're learning how to make money off of that and how they missed it, right? And so they hit home for them because they're up there working their butts off to try to get as rich as possible. Even though it's only just slightly better than the situation that they had at home. That's why they left home. But people go up to the oil boom. You get paid a little bit better. We try to just stack up and try. It's the missing pieces of knowledge that keep people from going over the next bridge and reaching a next level in their life. Okay? So now they're gaining that piece of knowledge. They're like, whoa. You know, you gotta shock people a little bit, and you gotta make things relevant to people. They understand oil. I'm gonna talk oil. Look at how much money you missed on oil. And they didn't even know that they could have got paid off of it. Did I bring value to them? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, I gotta go because I have.
So, okay. So, like I said, number 9 was focus and do not get distracted, okay? That is key. Hold on. Right? And then number 10 is you are no longer new after a week. After a week, you are not new anymore. Okay? You're just not new anymore. Okay, sorry. So many people coming in, you are not a new person after a week. After a week, I mean, everything I just said can get done within a week. No longer in 2 weeks, okay? It just depends. Some people are really, really busy. I understand that. There's no set timing for anything. But like I said, I like to give goals. I like to have time frames just so everything can know it's duplicatable, okay? So you're no longer new after a week. All right, number 11 is present or participate. Either you're going to be a presenter or you're going to be participating on the presentation, okay? Just being on there. Maybe you give a testimonial. If you're in a chat, make sure you're posting positive things in the chat. Be a vessel. Don't just be there just looking in the chat or looking around, looking. Maybe add some type of value. Be positive. Be a part of it. You're going to catch the energy of everything. So present or participate. Have at least 5 prospects on each call or more. 3 to 5 days a week or more. Some people are going hard. They're doing like 6 days a week. Some people doing 3 days a week because they part-time or whatever. But you need to have at least 5 recruitable prospects who are interested or could use it, or you can help them. At least 5 of them on each of the calls, okay? And that ties down in the 2571. If you don't know what 2571, that means you have not read the launch manual. It means you have not finished the steps, all right? But we're gonna get everybody together today, right? 2571 is basically expose 25 people a week, no less. If somebody come to you and they're struggling, it's usually because they're not exposing at least 25 a week with that script. That means they're not following up, and it means they're not asking the closing question, asking if people want to sign up. And if you don't do that, then how are people going to know what you're doing? How are people going to join you? I remember coming into businesses thinking I was going to make $10,000 a month or more, whatever the case may be, and talk to 10 people or 5 people or even 100 people. And it's like, if people don't know about what you do, where do people going to come from? Space? Like it's a little common sense, but it's easy to miss just because not everybody has ever ran a successful business before. So you look at what we're doing, you see what I'm training on right now. Is this beneficial to people to have people literally break down what a successful business looks like? Even just me on here right now, like that is the value of what we have. We have people literally throwing success at you. Literally throwing, you get success, you get success, you get success, right? That's value to people. So it's more than just a $99 program. People learning how to trade, that's life changing. My family is being benefited from this, right? If I never even promote Tradera again, like I'm good because I can trade, because I took the time to be a product of the product, which is part of these steps. You need to be a product of the product. Use the product. Show up to the training, okay? Make sure you know the webinar schedule. Do you know that we have Monday through Thursday, people will literally get on and give you signals? I literally made figures last week from just getting on the calls. Does anybody not know where those calls are? These calls are money, okay? That's why it's important to stay plugged into the money, okay? So after you go through the 2-week syllabus, which is in the launch manual, you need to know where the money is, y'all. I mean, me, my upline, all of us literally came together, got the best traders on the team. Some of them, all right, I know we got Bruno, Rideout, some other amazing traders on the team as well. And Monday through Thursday, they get on and give you signals. And Clyde actually gives signals on his call. So you can literally potentially catch 1,000 to 2,000 pips every week. Every week. You know how much that costs? That's thousands of dollars right there. So let me show you where that is. So by the time you finish the 2-week syllabus, you know where to go. You know where to get this money. Okay, so let me do it. And I remember I was on the session, I even got on a session this week where Max was on there, Ryan was on there, right? And Max, she gave out a signal and we called pips, and more pips. And then Ryan, he called out a signal. And guess what? We lost that signal, but before we got off that call, he made sure he gave us another signal that won. So we had a profit of basically 2 profitable trades and 1 loss. But those 2 massively covered the other one. So let me see. Virtual webinars and trading sessions. they're getting ready to change this link, okay, because we only want to give it to active members. I'm getting ready to probably make a new group with only active members. There's people in this group who are not clients. They expired, but it's okay. I'm making a new group, and I'm this group probably will be needed for verification. You're gonna have to probably get inside the group. But right here, let me share my screen. Here it is, right here. So the company signals are in the launch manual. Number one, the launch manual right here, it tells you where the signals are. That's why you gotta go through the launch manual. Do not skip it. It gives you where the signals are, everything. But these extra signal sessions are not on the launch manual because it came out after it was created. So right here where it says, if you go to Elite Group, File, you will see webinars and trading sessions, okay? So webinars and trading sessions. You can also go to operationpromiseland.world. It's on there too. Monday through Friday, I do a presentation at 10:30. It's always here. So I get people all the time. They say, is a webinar today? Is a webinar? Yes, it's the same one, the same link. You know how many times I gave this webinar out? Y'all trying to drive me crazy, but it's okay. I understand new people coming in all the time. Hey, it is what it is. It's part of the territory. So I don't think I'm irritated if you ever ask me that, unless I am irritated. But yeah, here it is, Monday through Thursday. This is money, man. Money. If you don't plug your people into this stuff, I'm telling you, they're gonna be like, well, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't learn that. And they missing out on $1,000. They have no idea. And it's because you did not plug them in. You did not tell them where the money was. So here it is, right here, Monday through Thursday. All the meetings are right here. So here's the, where's the Zoom? Right here. Here's the link. Register in advance. You can register right there. Monday through Thursday. After you go through the 2-week syllabus, make sure this is next. Because if you just show up, you're going to be kind of confused a little bit. But you got to go to the 2-week syllabus, get the basics and stuff like that. Boom. There it is right there. And I'll put it in the chat. Okay. Boom. And any other sessions, let me see, webinars and replays. Sorry, let me go back to it. Clyde, he does sessions in the morning. Thank you, Clyde, so much. He's a bomb. He pays his bills with trading. He's willing to do it for the whole team. Some of you are not in his organization, but he's doing it because we like family, right? He's in my organization. I'm helping him, his team. He's helping me. That's why I'm telling you, you got to be networking with people because, like, I'm telling you, it's just, please just follow us. It's okay. I won't tell you nothing to lead you wrong. I don't tell people anything I have not personally done myself and that has not worked. So anything I'm showing you is because I care. What else? Here's the rest of them. Prospect, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Clyde sessions right here. Clyde also has sessions Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. Boom, he has sessions. There they are right there. I'm going to post a link to the Monday through Thursday as well. Let's see. Where are the signals? All right, that's where it is. So, boom. It's the replay. Yes, the replays are actually in the Lit Trade House, y'all. So if you are in the Lit Trade, that's why you got to be plugged in to know where stuff is. In the Lit Trade House, it's the Lit Trade House right here. Trade House. If you're not in this group, you should be in this group. It's part of the Welcome Getting Started Guide. If somebody sent you a Getting Started Guide, please go through it. Don't just get the Welcome and Getting Started Guide and be like, oh, what do I do next? That's just like really irritating. Just like go through it first and then say, okay, what's next? You get what I mean? That's only fair because people, you have to be respectful of people's time. People have wrote out whole blueprints for you and you just skip it. That's just so units. Let's see, right. Getting started. It has a plethora of information in these units as well. Got the Spanish presentation there, how to get a broker, team trading sessions, this plan, 25th dip, interest Forex, team training, boom, affirmations, Forex affirmations, compliance, Tradera live session replays. Look at that. Look at that. You see how much value we have? All of them right here. The replays right there. Man, Just gotta plug in. Know where everything is. Like, know where it is. Study your back office. Like, come on now. I'm showing you. Just in case your upline didn't show you. Maybe they didn't know. Shoot, heck. I don't know. But they're right here. And then the live sessions are, so they getting ready to clean out a lot of these groups. You got to make sure you have a $99 client membership. So French presentation, you're welcome. You're welcome, Alan. All right, so number 11, y'all got number 11, present or participate. All right, if you show up by yourself to a presentation, you are coming to learn how to do a presentation one day. When you show up with people, with 5 people on there, you come to earn, okay? So you should never know why you're not making money. You should always know why. If you just re-look at the steps, play this video, watch this video maybe 7 times, over and over, take notes, create a plan. So step 12 is duplicate. Develop leaders and manage back office daily. Duplicate. The way that you duplicate, the only way to get duplication is by teaching your people what they need to do. Just like I'm getting massive duplication because I'm taking time out of my day to do a Zoom with you all to show you the steps. That's all duplication is, okay? Teaching people what they need to do. If you bring people in and you just send them a message, okay, great. You don't tell them to get on no trainings, nothing, or you don't show them nothing. You just hopefully they're successful, right? Good luck. But lucky enough, you have a wonderful team of leaders who care about you. We make sure you are trained and your team is trained as well. So
I believe enough of you have seen that this last month with how many people you had drop off, and your founder not and above and didn't even have a clue who these people were because you didn't reach out to get connected with them. I don't want this to happen to y'all again next month, okay? Oh. Did I do that? I did that.
That doesn't mean anything. So it's a game of making more than you lose, and that's all you have to do. And Tradera basically teaches you how to do this. And you have to understand this. One of the biggest airlines in the entire country has been shut down because of what is going on right now. Do you really think they care about the normal person who is working right now when there are huge billion-dollar airlines shutting down? Delta Airlines, they are asking some of their people.
Another live presentation where we talk about how we get to 3 people in the first 24 to 72 hours.
I did that, y'all. I did that. Oh, I did it good, didn't I? Hold on.
Teaching people what they need to do. If you bring people in and you just send them a message, okay, great. You don't tell them to get on no trainings, nothing, or you don't show them nothing. You just hopefully they're successful, right? Good luck. But lucky enough, you have a wonderful team of leaders who care about you. We make sure you are trained and your team is trained as well. So it helps you. But as far as becoming a legend, you are going to have to step up a little bit more, okay? So duplicate, develop leaders, and manage back office daily. You should know what's going on in each of your legs. You should know where things are. You should be looking at your rank analysis. You should understand what's going on at all times in your business, okay? And that happens with, make sure you have that back office mini training where I went over that, okay? So that's step 12. Step 13, know your income producing activities and track your business. Do not explain to people or try to sell people on Tradera. You're just becoming a master of curiosity of the invite. The only thing that I teach people to sell is that invite, the story. But hey, I've been working with a woman, she's absolutely amazing. She has 3 kids. She was struggling really bad. She was on food stamps, and now she became a millionaire with this information. She's actually hosting a call and showing people exactly how she did it. I can only invite 3 people. Do you want to come? Yes, sure. All right. Or you're using the other scripts or whatever the case may be. The best scripts for inviting is really stories and testimonial. So for example, let me think of one of my friends. I have a friend, Joshua, he just joined. Shout out to Joshua for just joining. He's really, really busy. He's married. He just got a new house. He worked long hours. Okay. He is he's very, very busy, okay? And he kind of remind me of Blake, okay? If you know who Blake is, he got blonde hair. No, he's a redhead, actually. But Josh is not a redhead, but they kind of remind me of each other. Look, they kind of look alike a little bit, and they remind me of each other. So, hey, Josh, I have my friend Blake. He works 60 to 80 hours a week, really, really busy. He was able to create a $10,000 per month income with this company. I don't know about you, but you just remind me of him. I don't know if you want to come to this webinar and see how he did it. I know you're really busy too, but if you're free at 9:30 Central, come to this webinar, okay? Or you see somebody who look like me, or you see somebody who look like somebody else, like you can use that story. That's a really, really good way as well. So do not explain. You see how I never explain to people. If they try to ask me, what is it? How does it work? I will not budge. I'm the master of getting people to watch a video. I'm a master of getting people to show up to a presentation. That's how you have to be. Ask me anything. Did you watch the video by chance? You know that video I just sent you? You watch that for me. As soon as I promise you, as soon as you watch that video, I'll jump on a call with you or jump on a Zoom with you, and I'll answer all your questions. But just at least watch that video. I do have a lot of people that I'm talking to daily. I just want to respect your time and my time. So just watch that video. Then watch it, right? Boom. So know your income producing activities. What are your income producing activities? All right. These are the main income producing activities. It's basically new exposures. All right. Using that 2571, the money script. Okay. With at least 5 people a day or more. Following up with people. Asking a closing question, which is built into the money script. The closing question is simply after they watched it, you followed up, you asked them, did they watch the information? What did you like best? It's all in the script, y'all. But at the end, it says, okay, great. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Would you like to get started today? That's the closing question. All right. If you ask the closing question 100 times in a month, you should be at anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. Okay. That's the formula that I learned when I was learning. If you ask the closing question 100 times a month, you should be at $1,000 to $10,000 a month or more.
A side note, to get all the way through the script, to ask the closing question 100 times a month, be prepared to talk to a couple thousand people. Just saying. Let's see if I can start this again without messing us up.
Minimum. All right, 3 ways or income producing activities. As far as following up, sometimes it can take people 7 times or more to sign up. So don't be sad if people say no in the beginning because they may be later. But you want to follow up with them. You want to still give them stories and testimonials. And if you have another meeting, hey, I know you want to come to this other meeting, stuff like that. You're following up with them. It takes about 7 exposures. Most people give up on the first exposure. A lot of people give up on the second. Some give up on the third. But the people who get to 7 follow-ups with that same person, they'll finally be like, all right, I'll join. You got to be the follow-up prince or princess or queen or king, whatever you want to call it.
Legend.
Launching new ideas, meaning you're going through this guide that I just went through, telling them the steps that they need to do. Launching new members, all right. Sit downs and Zooms, meaning you're talking to a person, you say, let's go to coffee or let's get on a Zoom. I'll show you my back office and I'll talk to you about what we are doing and how powerful it is. Maybe you can show them the groups that we have. This is all the training you get. That works really, really, really well. I had Michelle get on a Zoom with me and Lydia. She's from Romania. She's absolutely amazing. She had her husband get on a Zoom with me. And I just played the 13-minute video while she was on there. I answered her questions. I showed her my back office. I showed her the paid member group. I said, when you come into this business, you're going to get access to all the training that helped me hit legend. All right. And if I'm not on the call, you say this is all the training that my upline, my success line, is that Dr. Breaker calls it, that helped her hit legend. All right, same thing. Show them the signals to trade alerts in your back office. It tell you when, it say all the wins that we have. You can show them that. I'm telling you, that's just really more personal. That converts a lot, okay? Super Saturdays, these are income producing activities. Super Saturdays like this one, team training that you do with your team every week. If you're a night and above, okay? Presentations or inviting people to presentations. At least 5 people on the presentations. Hope you getting this. These are income producing activities, meaning anything that you do outside of this is busy work. Let me repeat, these are income producing activities. The more you do these, the more you make. If you're doing anything outside of these that I'm saying to you, you are doing busy work, okay? So these are the items that most people spend the least amount of time on. So, you know, and this is why they struggle, okay? Because they don't realize that they're spending maybe 5 minutes on this and 10 minutes scrolling on Facebook or maybe posting or whatever the case may be. 5 minutes on this and then an hour on scrolling and posting and that. And then they're like, I'm working my butt off. And it's like, you're doing busy work though, okay? So the tracking your results is an income producing activity. So you should know your dates of when you're hitting your next rank. You should know your numbers at all times. So if you're upline at any time, come in your inbox and they say, hey, you know, how close are you to the next rank? You should know. Or they say, when is you gonna hit the next rank? You should know. You should know. You should know. All right. And then these are the main income producing activities. Y'all got it? Main ones. And then there's secondary activities. Yes, there are secondary. These are after you finish the main one. Okay. So posting on your wall, the way that you post on your wall is results, testimonial stories. You post value. Let's go to value your ideal customer. And L is for lifestyle, pictures of you, family, stuff having fun, stuff like that. That's how you post. That's attraction marketing. Okay. Facebook Lives and stuff like that, videos, stuff like that. Secondary is add and make new friends. Making new friends on Facebook or when you're out and about. The 3-foot rule states that anybody who comes within 3 foot of you, you can now prospect them. Okay. You want to get to 5,000 quality friends on your Facebook list and on your Instagram. Okay. Quality entrepreneurs, ambitious people. You want to teach your team this, and you want to focus on creating new leaders or attracting leaders and working with people who are coachable. So if you give somebody a step, you can tell somebody is coachable, you can give them a step, right? And then see if they do it. If they do it, they're coachable. If they don't, if they shrug you off all the time, that person, you're going to be dragging them all over the place. Now, sometimes people who are not coachable in the beginning can become coachable later. Like I know, I ain't trying to bust you out, Lucretia, if you're on here, but Lucretia was in for like 2 months. And she started seeing everybody have all this success, right? She was just kind of sitting there, you know, she showed it to a few people, whatever, and then she just went about her business a little bit. And finally, on the 3rd month that was coming up, she was like, man, I've been paying this membership. I need to see how to work this business. I need to pay attention. And she started going through the launch manual. She started following the steps that I just went over with you. And she's about to hit Bishop, y'all. She probably hit Bishop tonight or tomorrow before the cutoff. She's about to hit Bishop. And it took her, a week or 2 of actually getting serious and saying, you know, I'm going to do this. She has her chat set up. She's doing 3-ways with her team. She's asking people, anybody need a 3-way today? Or she's asking her upline to do 3-ways, or she's inviting people to the call. She's posting a call. She's doing her own training. She has people who on her team who do a training this day and do a training that day. She has people on the team who may do this, do that. It's like, I guess something switched in her. I don't know what it was. I guess she just kept coming to the trainings or something. I don't know. I was like, what happened? She said, I don't know. Stop paying that membership. I said, I need to do something about this. She said, I need some money. So it is what it is. So, you know, you're working with the leaders in each of your legs. You're launching your new members ASAP. You're driving your legs deep. Okay. You're not taking off more than 3 days in a row of doing what I'm sharing with you. You're creating momentum and you keep it. You're driving your legs. You're creating these study groups. Once you're a night and above, like I say, you need to make a chat. If you have people in your organization, 10 people, 5 people, and you never reach out to them, like that's gonna make you look like, okay, you never even talk to them, okay? Or you never in a chat saying nothing. It's just like, this is a relationship business. If you're not building a relationship with people, then it's like, okay, but so understand your process. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Your process is your process. All right. And whatever you want to do, that's on you. If you want to move fast, move fast. If you want to move slow, move slow. Okay, that's fine. Focus on 3, 6, 12, 24, 36 month period. Okay, so focus. All right. It took a guy I just saw the other day in the last company I was in. It took him, he just announced that he hit $50,000 a month. It took him 3.5 years. That was his process. Either way, if it took you 3, type of yes, you'll be okay if you hit $50,000 or $100,000 a month and it took you 2 to 3 years. or 3.5 years? Would you still be okay? Set? Or would you be like, oh, it took me 3 years, right? No, you're gonna be okay? Right? And many people see me here legend in 90 days, but they don't see the 3 to 5 years that I struggled, that I worked on myself and worked on myself and worked. They don't see that part, right? So your process is your process. Time is going to pass anyway. A lot of people are like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's like, you've been saying you're gonna do something different for a year, 2 years, 3 years, nothing changed. That time passed anyway. So at least work on yourself and follow these steps. Never give up. If you get off a path and you fall off, that's okay. Just get right back on. Just don't
Back
let
to
yourself
basics.
go for months and months and months or days and days and days. Right? Do not get overwhelmed. Please, I repeat, do not get overwhelmed with yourself. If you need to take 30 minutes a day to go through each little piece of this, take 30 minutes a day. The only way you can get overwhelmed is if you make yourself overwhelmed. Okay, so if you say like, we got all these groups and we got all these Telegram, blah, 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 would you rather have nothing? Would you rather be on a team that don't give you no resources?
Right.
Or would you rather be on a team that give you as many resources that you need to be successful and just go through it step by step? Okay, like I said, you cannot be overwhelmed unless you yourself make yourself overwhelmed. If you try to get through everything super, super fast, right, and then you're saying you're overwhelmed, it's because you did that. So just go by piece, okay? Review your goals daily, stay plugged in, talk to and build relationships with your organization, motivate them, do challenges, make it fun, create prizes, always have fun, okay? I wanted to, by the end of this 30 days, you wanna make sure you, 30 days, I want you to rank up to the next rank. So make sure you take a picture of the rank that you are, all right? So you make sure that you know where you're going. Make sure you know your numbers. How many people do you need? How many people do you need? How many people do you need, right? The way that you get the numbers that you need is by helping other people get founders, helping other people get nights, making sure that each person within your organ, I'm telling you, if you can go to your downline and make sure you do what I just taught you with every person in your downline, you will blow up. Okay, you will blow up. And if you don't have anybody in your organization, then you need to go bring in some people. Okay, you want to make it a goal to go founder every week or every month or whatever the case. Don't stop at 3 people. Okay, because if you get 3 people and they all just trade, then how do you expect yourself? If your team isn't moving, go get a new team. If your team is not moving, go get a new one. And others may catch fire later. I see that time and time again. If you want to become a legend, I recommend within the next, whatever time frame you give yourself, within the next 3 to 6 months or less, you want to bring in at least 40 people yourself if you want to hit legend. Anybody who want to hit legend, you have to have the ability to bring in at least 40 people yourself within the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. I don't care how long it takes you, you got to be within less than 6 months, okay? But you have to have the ability to bring in 40 people yourself. Bring in 40 people yourself, right? If you can't do that, which I know you can, right? I'm telling you, that's how you hit legend the fastest. The faster you bring in 40 people, the more people you got to work with, the more people you get to duplicate with, and so forth and so forth. All right? You want to have one person in your leg who you know can go legend, and you'll hit legend. Then you teach them to do the same thing, and you will have a sustainable business forever. So you want to be always developing and attracting leaders on a consistent basis, okay? And for traders, you want to make sure you go through the 2 syllabus. You want to make sure you set up your demo, your live account, go through that, show up to the sessions, plug into all that we have. So that is how you rank up in 30 to 90 days, y'all, okay? Woo! Who feel like they can really do it? Let me know. Type of 1 if you feel like you can do what I just went over. I know it may seem like a lot to people, but it's really not, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of you duplicating this. I just literally just gave you the blueprint to duplication, okay? Literally. I'm telling you, like, you can't fail if you do this. It's impossible. I just don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Anybody who does this for the next 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, trust me, you're going to hit legend. You're going to hit legend.
Okay, guys, that is the blueprint. Now, like I said, this is just, it's the basic blueprint. It is not, Estella, are you still on here? Okay. All right, I guess she's not. Okay. It is, let me shut this door. It is the basic blueprint, okay, to rank up in 30 days. Now, I want everybody on this team, there's no reason that you shouldn't be ranked up by the end of these 30 days. Now, okay, the things that she was telling you as far as income producing activities being the second, the secondary, okay, let me show you guys how to get to, let me show you guys how to get, I've got it broke down for you, everything to do in the least amount of time to be effective, to work, to start seeing results. So here, everybody, if you have not went, let me get the website. I have to get it from my phone because I can't maneuver around on my computer. Okay, if you have not went to Gurus, Gurus Legend Bound Team.com. That's Gurus Legend Bound Team.com. Okay. And you have not set up you haven't registered, you haven't set up your account for all of this stuff that Cameron and Sally put in here for you guys. Let me see. Mine might look a little bit different than y'all's would because I'm an admin. Okay. Trying to see where the training is. And, hold on one second. Y'all just hold tight. He may have took it down because nobody was viewing it. He told me that he was thinking about doing it because nobody was using it, and it was a lot of value that we had.
I'm sorry, the person you were.
Let me call Sally and see where it is. They may have took it down, guys, because nobody was utilizing it. Hey, I am still on the Zoom on the training, but I've got them. I'm logged into the Gurus Legend.
Real quick. I got Cameron on too, so.
Okay, I was just, yeah, it is real quick. I'm still on the Zoom live. I've got them in the Gurus legendboundteam.com, and I can't find the training.
What do you mean?
The network marketing training.
You lost me.
Our training, you're
Yeah. Yes.
It's underneath the training area. Let me see. I'm actually in there now. Hold on.
Members back office.
Yep. You go to members back office.
There's a training tab.
Let me see.
Training area.
There's food happening.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on. Remember back office. View it.
There it is, guys. How to master free traffic.
Yeah. So
Okay, all right. I will call y'all back, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, right here, how to master free traffic. Well, maybe I'm clicking the button too fast. Yeah. You go to how to master free traffic. It's populating. Okay. And here you have my whole course, okay? Mindset of a rock star, goal setting. How do you brand yourself on your social media for success? How to build your perfect, hungry target audience for whatever niche you're in. How to properly send and accept friend requests. How to post and grow engagement. Here we're talking about DMOs, daily method of operations. This is how to have the mindset of a business owner, how to be the best upline, how to get people to join your team faster, how to influence people, and how to deal with the dreaded objection, let me think about it. Okay. You can also, I am also a network marketing coach. I have a master class. If any of you guys are interested in joining my class, it's $25 a week. And I teach you everything you need to know to put commas and zeros in your paycheck. Okay. You can click here and book a session with me, or you can message me. I do one-on-one coaching. And also, y'all all need to use this. You need to use it with your marketing system. You need to use it to build your brand. You need to use it to build your friends list. Okay. It's right here. I'm going to leave it up here for free for another week just to see who all uses it. And then over here, how to master paid traffic. You have to master free traffic before you move to paid traffic. Okay. You have to just listen to me on this. But then over here, Cameron has put his training in how to master your free traffic. Okay. How to master paid traffic with Cameron. So he's got all kinds of stuff back here for you too. All right, guys. So we've got you all set up for success. You've got the blueprint. You know what you need to do. So we will see. Get back with me. If you need any help, if you need any 3-ways, let's make some leaders out of you. All right, guys. I love y'all. And I will see y'all, in an hour for Empower Hour. I love y'all. Have a good day.